You're worried about what comes next. But what if I told you that your story was written long before you ever felt this fear? There is something in your life right now that keeps you awake, but the answer has already been decided for you. You feel unsure about your future, yet every step you take has already been placed for you with perfect care. Right now, you're searching for clarity, but what if the clarity is already waiting for you to reach it? You think you're standing at a crossroads, but the path you're meant to walk has been set long ago. Here's the intro promise section, written in the same suspenseful, calm, narrator-style tone. No heavy words, no complex terms, just clear, emotional guidance that keeps viewers curious. In the next few moments, you'll hear something that will settle the fear you've been carrying for so long. Stay with this reminder, because what you're about to hear may finally show you why your story has always been safe with Allah. By the time this hour ends, your heart will understand something it has been searching for, that your worries are never ignored, and your path is never left without care. If you've been questioning your future, stay with me. This reminder may change the way you see every moment that lies ahead. Here is your 45 relatable pain point section. Suspenseful, emotional, clean language, only narrator voice, no forbidden words, no graphic themes, and designed to make viewers think, this is me. There are moments when you look at your life and wonder, why is everything taking so long? You make dua, you wait, and you try to stay strong, yet a quiet question keeps echoing inside you. What if the thing you're asking for never arrives? You plan, you hope, you dream, but the future still feels unsure. You try to stay patient, but the days feel heavy. You see others moving forward, while you feel like you're standing still. Maybe you're carrying stress that no one around you notices. Maybe you're dealing with family pressure, school pressure, or financial pressure, and you don't want to show anyone how tired you actually are. Maybe you're facing something you can't even explain, so you just keep it inside, letting only Allah hear it. There are nights when you lie awake, replaying everything in your mind, wondering when life will finally make sense. You ask yourself if you're doing enough, if you're on the right path, if the things you're praying for are meant for you at all. And sometimes you feel alone in your struggle, even when people are around you. You keep going, but your heart quietly says, Ya Allah, how much longer? If any of this feels familiar, then you're exactly where you need to be right now. Here's the segment exactly as requested. Narrator only, emotional, calm, no restricted words, no dramatic vocabulary, and keeping viewers curious. You didn't click this video by accident. There's a reason your heart is searching right now. In these next moments, you'll be reminded that your story is safe with the one who knows every detail of your life. By the time we reach the end, you may see your worries in a completely different way. So stay with me, because what you're about to hear might be the reminder you've been needing for a long time. You've been carrying thoughts that you don't tell anyone about. You wonder what will happen next, and you try to stay calm, but your heart keeps asking questions you don't have answers to. You make dua and wait, but sometimes you feel unsure, wondering if what you're asking for will ever reach you. There are moments when you feel alone in your struggles. Moments when the stress at home, in school, or in your life becomes too heavy to explain. You try to be patient, but it feels like everything around you is moving slowly while you just want one sign, one change, one moment that shows things are improving. You look at your life and think, why does it feel like nothing is shifting? If any of this feels familiar, then yes, this part is for you. Before every worry you've ever felt, Allah already wrote your entire path with wisdom and care. Allah says that His command is decided. Nothing in your life is outside His knowledge. And He also reminds us that with hardship comes ease, not after it, but with it. The Prophet, peace be unto him, taught us that Allah is as His servant thinks of him, meaning that when you expect goodness from Him, He brings you closer to it. Think about that for a moment. Your story was written before you were born. Every pause, every hope, every moment that feels slow, none of it is without meaning. Not a single tear, not a single delay has been overlooked. You are walking through a plan that has already been completed. You're just moving through it one chapter at a time. Story of Musa, Salam, at the sea. Imagine standing with Prophet Musa, the water stretching endlessly in front of you and an army approaching from behind. There is no bridge, no boat, no place to run. Every eye around him is filled with fear. Some whisper, "This is the end. There's no way out." But listen to what Musa says in that moment when everything looks closed. "My Lord is with me, and He will guide me." People saw a dead end, but Allah had already written something else, something no one expected. A path hidden from sight, waiting for the exact second they needed it. The sea didn't open early, it didn't open late, it opened at the moment Allah chose, showing them that relief is never rushed and never delayed. And just like that, a way appeared where there was none. A moment that looked hopeless was actually the start of their escape. Every heartbeat leading to that miracle was already part of the plan. Every step, every fear, every pause, all written with perfect wisdom. There was a man whose life changed in a way no one around him expected. People feared him, people spoke his name with caution. But one moment, one encounter with the truth, shifted the entire direction of his story. It was Umar ibn al-Khattab, a man known for strength, intensity, and certainty in his choices. Yet Allah had written something for him that he himself could never have imagined. On the day he set out with anger in his heart, he thought he knew exactly what he was about to do. But the path he walked led him somewhere completely different. Somewhere his heart had been guided to long before he realized it. He arrived at a doorway, heard words he was not prepared for. And something inside him stopped. The Quran reached him before he reached his target. And in that moment, the man people once feared became one of the strongest protectors of Islam. His story had been moving in that direction the entire time. He just didn't know it yet. And maybe you've seen this happen in real life too. Someone who thought their world was falling apart. They lost something they were counting on. A job, an opportunity, a friendship, a plan they were certain would carry them forward. For days, they asked Allah for clarity. For weeks, they made dua in the quiet moments no one else saw. And when nothing changed, it felt like they were being left behind. But Allah was preparing another moment, one they could never have predicted. A chance meeting, a new opening, a message, a yes that arrived after so many silent no's. And when that moment came, they understood. What they lost was never meant to stay. And what Allah gave them instead was far greater than anything they were holding on to before. Their story wasn't broken, it was being guided. There are moments when you wonder if anyone truly sees what you're carrying, but Allah has seen every tear before it ever reached your eyes. There are nights when you whisper a dua, hoping it reaches somewhere, but Allah heard it even before your lips moved. Nothing you've gone through has been wasted. Nothing you've faced has gone unnoticed. Nothing you've lost has been forgotten. Sometimes what you call a delay is Allah protecting you from something you didn't know was ahead. Sometimes a closed door isn't rejection, it's Allah guiding you toward a door that will open at the right time. And when life feels heavy, when the days feel slow, when you feel like you're standing still while everyone else is moving, you are still seen by Allah. Every step you take is known to Him. Every struggle is written with purpose. Tests are not signs that you're alone. They are moments that shape you, strengthen you, and clean your heart in ways you can't see yet. You may think your story is falling apart, but you are only in a chapter that isn't finished. You may feel like your life is stuck, but you're being prepared for something you can't imagine yet. And the weight you're in right now, it isn't empty. It's building you, it's guiding you, it's lifting you in ways you'll only understand later. So hold on. Your story isn't broken. Your story isn't on pause. You are simply being shaped for the part of your life where everything begins to make sense. And soon, you'll look back and realize that every moment you questioned was leading you somewhere better. Here is the 1825 practical advice section, written in narrator style, clean language, calm tone, no forbidden words, and built for high retention. There are moments when your heart feels heavier than your own body, and you don't know what to do next. So let me give you a few things that can steady you, even when life feels unclear. Run. When worry rises in your chest, whisper a simple dhikr, a quiet reminder that Allah is enough for you. Let this be the first step you take whenever your thoughts start to run, because the one who remembers Allah never stands alone. 2. When your mind refuses to rest, stand for 2 units of prayer. Just 2. They don't need to be long. They don't need to be perfect. They only need to be sincere. Tell Allah what's troubling you. Ask Him to calm your heart. You will feel a peace that nothing in this world can replace. 3. Take a moment and write down everything that worries you. Every fear, every question, every hope, every doubt. Once it's on the page, raise your hands and make dua for each one. You'll see something surprising. Your mind becomes clearer, your heart becomes lighter, and you stop carrying what was never meant to be carried alone. 4. And then, practice tawakkul. Do what you can. Do your part. Put in your effort. And once you've done that, hand the rest to Allah. Tawakkul doesn't mean you stop trying. It means you stop fearing the result. Because the result is already written, and Allah never writes anything without purpose. The story of Yusuf. Begin with Yusuf being thrown into the well by his brothers. He was left in darkness, alone, but every step that followed was already written. Move to his time in the slave market, feeling powerless and uncertain. What he could not see, Allah had already planned, a future far greater than his fear. Cover his imprisonment where he felt abandoned. Alone in that cell, he could not have imagined the throne that awaited him. Start with the danger surrounding the cave. Allah sees your tears. Every tear you have shed, every silent cry in the night, Allah has seen it all. Nothing escapes His knowledge. Allah hears every dua. The dua you whispered when no one was listening, it reached Allah's ears long before it reached your heart. Nothing is wasted. Every trial, every delay, every closed door, they are not losses. They are shaping you for what is truly meant for you. Delays are protections. Sometimes what you think a delay is actually protection from something that is not good for you yet. Closed doors are redirections. When one path seems blocked, another, better path has already been prepared. Tests are purification. Every difficulty is refining your soul, preparing you for ease and mercy beyond what you can imagine. You are never invisible to Allah. Even when it feels like no one notices your struggle, Allah is closer to you than your own heartbeat. Allah's plan is not late, you are simply being prepared. Your story is not broken, you are in the middle of a chapter, and the ending is already beautiful. Trust in what is written, your heart will find peace in the timing of Allah. 1. Focus on today. Stop carrying the weight of tomorrow. Take one step at a time, trusting that Allah will handle what comes next. 2. Replace negative thoughts with dhikr. Whenever worry creeps in, repeat a short dhikr. Let your heart be reminded of Allah's presence and mercy. 3. Surround yourself with reminders. Keep your environment filled with reminders of faith, books, talks, or even friends who remind you of Allah. 4. Trust Allah's timing. Do your best in every moment and leave the results to Allah. Every delay has a purpose, every wait has a blessing. Look back at the moments you feared the most and see how Allah guided you through every one of them. One day soon, you will understand why the waiting was necessary, why the path felt uncertain. The dua you whispered in silence. The patience you held when nothing seemed to change, they are already bringing blessings you cannot yet see. Your story is moving forward, even when it feels slow. Every chapter is preparing you for the ease that is on its way. Keep it simple, soft, and emotional. The goal is to touch the heart and leave viewers feeling peace and hope. Ya Allah, ease our hearts, forgive our mistakes, guide our steps, bless our future, and protect us from harm. Grant us patience in waiting, and make every delay a mercy. Fill our hearts with peace and contentment in your plan. Type Ameen if this reminder touched your heart. Share this video with someone who needs hope today.